And thank you for staying with us. The Law Society of Kenya has written notices to Attorney General Professor Kiambu County, Solicitor General J. Muturi, and Senior Deputy Solicitor General Muthoni Kimani to show cause why a certificate of dishonor should not be issued against each one of them. In the letters, Chairman Eric Mutua notifies the three that the LSK Council noted that the three issued misleading legal opinion besides entering into illegal consent to pay off the money. Sylvia Chebet has the details.
The Law Society of Kenya maintains that the government lost the cases filed by two firms linked to the Anglo-leasing scandal by design and not by default.
We did not lose these cases in England. We agreed to pay. We conspired to pay irregularly. That is the position. We did not lose these cases.
Chairman Eric Mutua has now written to the senior officers at the State Law Office, among them Attorney General Professor Kiambu County, Solicitor General J. Muturi, and Senior Deputy Solicitor General Muthoni Kimani, to show cause why a certificate of dishonor should not be issued against each one of them for the following reasons. The Council of LSK noted that they issued misleading legal opinion to the effect that the government has no other legal avenue but to pay the Anglo-leasing contracts, while an appeal option was and is still available. LSK particularly blames the Attorney General for the weak defense that Kenya put up during the proceedings. They say that contrary to a directive from government to engage competent foreign advocates to represent Kenya, his office frustrated government lawyers by failing to issue instructions and paying the legal fees.
I have correspondence from our lawyer in England. He's called Edwin Coe, LLP. He's written 5 letters to the Attorney General, telling the Attorney General this matter is being handled in a very casual manner. There's a lot of money which is involved. I don't seem to be getting adequate instructions on the matter, and I'm concerned why the Office of Attorney General of Kenya is conducting this matter in that casual manner.
The Society also wonders why Solicitor General J. Muturi represented the government before the London court without a license to practice in England and Wales. Despite his presence, LSK says this effectively meant that the government of Kenya did not have legal representation in the suit and the proceedings are a nullity. To the Senior Deputy Solicitor General Muthoni Kimani, the Society is appalled by a letter she wrote on the 11th of August 2008, apparently advising the government's advocates not to advance the defense of bribery and corruption. The three are expected to file a response within 7 days, and should they default, they are informed that the LSK Council will make a determination without any further reference to them. Sylvia Chebet, Citizen Live at 1.
Property worth millions of shillings was destroyed after fire razed down a dormitory and library at Weiwei Boys High School in West Pokot County. Confirming the incident, Weiwei Member of County Assembly David Moiben said that nothing was rescued, though nobody was hurt during the incident. Moiben has urged the government and well-wishers to offer their support in renovation of the dormitory and the library so that learning can resume immediately.
Ni ombi langu kama MCA wa Weiwei Ward, naomba waizani kama Red Cross, ama national government, county government na viongozi wote na well-wishers wengine wote waingilie kati na waweze kuja kuleta msaada kwa hii shule.
Hundreds of residents from Tegek and Kas FM villages in Narok South demonstrated to oppose the setting up of the Kenya Forest Service and Administration police camp in the area. The locals say they were not involved in the decision. Area Chief Mr. John Seru said the camp was set up when the residents urged the administration to provide security in the forest and denied any allegations to evict the settlers.
Wengi wenyewe walikuwa wameitisha kwamba wanahitaji security. Ukiwa na kiongozi wao ambaye anaitwa Toldol alikuwa ameitisha kwamba ingekuwa vyema kuwa na security team katika area hii. Nasi tukaonelea kwamba hiyo ni mzuri. Officers wa forest pamoja na AP tumekuja pamoja, tukaweka kamba pale Kasevem, na kasi yao ni kasi ya usalama tu.
Na chana alikuja na maofisa ya serikali ya forest, akasema ati alitoa mpaka. Nikauliza chief yangu ambaye ni yangu, che ulikuwa surveyor? Che ulete makartasi yenye inakawanya area hii?
Mao Forest is a water tower. Then we are going to mobilize the Maasai to go into that forest and finish it once and for all. Because we cannot plant another community on top of another community.
Right, and Kiambu County has set up a 300 million shillings fund for youth, women and persons living with disability. The kitty, which will be disbursed through banks, will enable the 3 categories of individuals to apply for low-interest loans without having to produce collateral. Kiambu Governor William Kabogo has said the fund will be renewed every year to enable more of the county's residents set up businesses.
Youth, women and persons living with disability in Kiambu County now have a reason to look forward to better times ahead following the signing into law of an act that seeks to extend low-interest loans to them. The Kiambu County Youth, Women and Persons Living with Disability Act hopes to spur entrepreneurship among the vulnerable groups, which has been a major focus of the national government.
Of course, I see these funds as complementing each other as opposed to competing. But we are hoping that it is funds that will be put to good use. We've known that government has tried before to give a loan fund to communities, for example, women, and that fund never went anywhere. So we are hoping that it will be structured in a manner that is more or less commercial with lesser interest rates.
The Kiambu County government will, however, require banks to offer comparatively low interest rates to the beneficiaries of the fund without the need for collateral.
These are loans that will be given on under peer pressure, sort of collateral, where you co-guarantee each other. And that's why we are saying the bank will not require collateral because this is our fund. And they will have no risk. They will just be probably making money for administrative cost of running the fund.
The law will be implemented starting the 1st of July. The signing of the new law by the Kiambu County Governor comes nearly 2 months since the County's Finance Act 2013 was declared null and void by the High Court on grounds of failing the test of public participation. For Citizen Live at 1, I'm Henry Gedaiga.
It is a farming venture that is considered delicate and requires a lot of attention. I'm talking about mushroom farming. On this week's agribusiness segment, Smart Farm, Dennis Otieno walks us through mushroom farming through the experiences of James Karanja, a mushroom farmer based in Limuru.
From the outside, this structure would easily pass for a mud-walled house. But a closer look reveals a different picture. Here, we are greeted with shelves with bags containing mushrooms. Yes, this is James Karanja's mushroom farm, a venture he began immediately after graduating with a degree in statistics.
I began sometime in July 2013. So I wanted something that was not so obvious to anyone, not so many people were doing it.
To begin, James raised 230,000 shillings in capital from family and friends to grow mushrooms on an 1/8 of an acre piece of land at his parents' home in Limuru. James grows the button variety of mushrooms.
You want to utilize the vertical space because they don't grow tall. Plus also you plant them in bags because if contamination occurs in one bag, you can remove and dispose of that.
His production costs, which largely entail labor and basic farm inputs, ranges between 100,000 shillings and 150,000 shillings. It takes about 11 weeks for mushrooms to mature.
mushrooms do not do well in non-sterile environments. So you have to limit movement in and out of the houses.
Despite the intricacies of mushroom farming, James enjoys the returns from his venture, having harvested the crop 4 times now. A kilogram of mushrooms currently goes for 600 shillings.
If you do 1,000 bags in a single room, that is enough to give you close to 2 tons of produce. Going with the average price of about 600 a kilo, 2 tons would translate to close to 1.2 million.
Mushroom farming may look like a very complicated venture as it requires a lot of attention. But according to James, all that one needs to have is the right kind of information to make it big in an area that has been dominated by large-scale producers. According to official statistics from the National Farmers Information Service, Kenya produces 500 tons of mushrooms annually against an annual demand of 1,200 tons. And with 95% of the current output coming from large-scale producers, the space is still wide open for small-scale farmers to venture in to meet the unfulfilled demand. Dennis Otieno, Smart Farm.
And let's shift attention to the foreign currency markets, where the Kenyan shilling extended its losses against the US dollar, and the shilling is now trading at an indicative rate of 87 shillings and 74 cents selling, and 87 shillings and 91 cents selling against the euro. The local unit is now trading at 119 shillings and 91 cents buying, 120 shillings 17 cents selling. 1 sterling pound can now be bought at a mean rate of 148 shillings and 22 cents and can be sold at 148 shillings 54 cents. Regionally, the local unit is trading at 8 shillings and 37 cents buying to the South African rand. It, however, shed 20 cents to its Ugandan counterpart to trade at 28 shillings 68 cents buying, 28 shillings 85 cents selling. The shilling, however, gained 7 cents to the Tanzanian shilling to trade at 18 shillings and 80 cents buying, 18 shillings and 95 cents selling. And it's time for sports, and Bernard Ndong is on that beat.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Good, very well.
First, we do know in entertainment is a concept called entertainment, or something called celebrity couples. Well, in sports, we also have celebrity couples, and there are 2 celebrity couples who have split, and one of those celebrities states categorically that it will definitely affect his performance in a major championship this weekend.
Okay, so who are those? Can't wait to hear.
I'll be telling you that in a moment, as well as you after the break. Stay tuned.